Hello everybody, and we're about to continue our Let's Play series of Dark Souls 3. Let's see where adventures can be taking us next. So in our last episode, we worked our way through the rest of the Undead Settlement and took on the Cursed Rotted Greatwood. Now we are making our way through the Road of Sacrifices. We also have 2 new spells, Magic Weapon and Heavy Soul Arrow, so we should be all set. There we go. Okay, Shriving Stone. Nothing over that way. Make our way over here first. And there we go. Flamberge is doing pretty well so far. Okay, Soul of an Unknown Traveler. There we go. Oh, completely missed that one. And there we go. Okay, we got the Butcher Knife, the Brigand Axe, all very nice weapons. The Brigand Set and the Twin Daggers are over here. I always thought these would be a fun pair of weapons to try out for a playthrough. Just haven't gotten around to doing that one yet. Of course, the Butcher Knife is also a great all-around strength weapon. And the daggers are more for dexterity. Let's see, which way do we want to go? I think this way. Okay, Titanite Shard. Are looking good. Great Corbian Scythe. Wow, nice drop. No, down he goes. Another great Corbian Scythe, wow. Okay, looking good. An Ember. Where is our drop-off point? Right here? No, I didn't want to do that twice. Of course, that one looks like it is potentially pregnant with a, or very much attached to some type of parasite of some kind. Okay, Morin's Ring and a Divine Tome. Okay, there we go, nice. Another Shriving Stone. And we are all set. Let's see if there's any cool descriptions with some of these items. Great Scythe of the Forlorn Souls, guided by heretical storytellers. The mistress of the painted world is said to wield the Great Scythe herself, of course that being Sister Frida. Great Scythes inflict profuse bleeding such that the blood splatters on the wielder. Pretty cool. And we got the Braille Divine Tome of Kareem. Sacred Braille Tome from Kareem filled with advanced miracles. Give to a storyteller to learn advanced Kareem miracles. And Shriving Stone has the benefit of undoing the effects of infusion without reducing the reinforcement level, so that's nice. And there is our friend Henri and our friend Horace. Okay, awesome. And poor Horace. I do wonder, like, was his tongue removed or something? Because that would be very bleak. But onward we go. Solve an unknown traveler. Titanite Shard, and we're gonna go this way first. Here's somebody coming by us. That's kind of funny. Of course, we have our friend over here. And another friend over this way. And looking good. Even drew a bleed on that one. Okay, there we go. Grab our friend here. And there we go. Nice. Ooh, Black Knight Greatsword too. That is awesome. Ancel Sword, Twin Blades. Lots of good weapons everywhere we look. And of course, the Farron Coal, which will allow us to go along the sharp path for our Flamberge, I believe. Heavy, sharp, and poison infusion. Long ago, used to forge the great swords of the undead Legion of Farron. Gift to the blacksmith in the shrine to allow the use of gems for heavy, sharp, and poison infusion. Nice. We currently don't have a sharp gem, but I believe there was one in the undead settlement with a crystal lizard. It's just very hard to get. And onward we go. Okay, Titanite Shard. Another Titanite Shard. Oh, we got a lot of friends coming our way now. Okay, Twin Dragon Great Shield. Another Titanite Shard. Okay, Fading Soul. And our bonfire is right over this way. Quick grab that. Okay, I think our grass crest shield is very nearby. Of course, so is the crab. Is this the grass crest shield? Nope, just a green blossom. They're so angry. This must be the grass crest shield. There we go. Oh, didn't even see you before. Ooh, yellowfinger hazel. That'll be fun. We can find her. She likes to be around this area, I think. She comes from the swamp, of course. There we go. Oh my goodness. Not the crab, thank you. And there we go. Xanthus crowned and the hazel pick, which is nice. Okay, let's see here. Hazel pick. Choice weapon of Yellowfinger Hazel, a finger of Rosaria, and Xanthus Scholar. This is both a weapon and a sorcery staff. The gold specks are remnants of lost sorceries. Pretty cool weapon, actually. I've yet to use it, though. Okay, we might as well reset and get our Estus back. There we go. We're heading along this path anyway. Oh my goodness. Oh my. Right through the tree. Nice. Okay, continue along over here. Drop on down, grab another Estus shard. And I do believe we have a friend over this way. Two friends, actually. go. Another ember. Green blossom. Sage ring. And the sorcerer's set. Nice. Well, we might as well put on the sage ring instead of... We're not really at risk of bleeding right now. So, a ring given to Farron's undead legion by one of the precious twins known more commonly as the Crystal Sages. The sorcerers of Farron's Abyss Watchers were known to be lonesome warriors who would only rely upon more pragmatic spells. Of course, it shortens our casting time, which is awesome. And we have the sorcerer set now. Attire of a sorcerer from the Vinheim Dragon School represents those who have outgrown the academy, abandoning formal headwear and distancing themselves in order to continue their research in solitude. There we go. I'm just mixing and matching here. Next up, we're gonna go this way. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let's wrap around here. Got the Fallen Knight set, I believe. Which is also pretty cool. Armor of an Order of Fallen Knights who disbanded and fled, but met untimely deaths. The drab, tattered cloth conceals tough black metal, which provides dependable protection from fire. It is just possible to make out of the majestic gold engravings at the surface. So less for magic, but good for fire for sure. Good outfit set, especially I think for the Abyss Watchers. See here. We get just the one of you. Okay, he's on his way over. And there we go, nice. And the Great Club, another fun strength weapon. Both times we have missed that. I've heard that this weapon is pretty good too, the Exile Greatsword. And there we go. Here's the Exile Greatsword. Okay, Homeward Bone. And looking good. Quick grab the bonfire over here, just to have it. I think this way next. And there we go. Just missed him. Oh my. Is he not gonna drop down? I guess not. I guess we're gonna drop down. There we go. Drop down here. I think there is a sacrifice over this way. There we go. Crystal gem, nice. Might be able to find use for that. Let's quickly get our friend Orbeck over here. Awesome, we've got Orbeck, which will come in handy as we find scrolls and get more spells. Oh, that's nice. And there we go. Where was our path? Right over here? And then right over this way. That guy always falls down. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, oh my god. They are so angry. Let's kind of get some space over here. And there we go. The Heretic Staff. That might be it for over here. think as intelligence goes, the Heretic staff does pretty well, but currently we're getting better spell buff off of our Sorcerer staff. But the Heretic staff is a catalyst used by generations of Heretic sorcerers or Heretic sorcerers. Sorcery is a logical academic discipline, and the power of sorcery depends heavily on the caster's intelligence. Nice. Okay, well I think what we're going to do next is clean out this area. Just go back to Firelink real quick. We can get a level or two and prepare ourselves for the Crystal Sages. Crystal Sage. Ooh, our friend is here. There we go. Okay, what can we get? 2 levels. Dexterity's always nice. A little more endurance is nice as well. Can give the coal. And for now, let's do solid 8 flasks, because we're not going to be using any magic against the Crystal Sage. Give me large Titanite next. Okay, nice. There we go. We also have Yol over here. Let's get some dialogue from him. Okay, seeing as we're not going to be doing the Usurpation of Fire ending, we're not going to draw out our true strength for this one. Okay, I believe we have our friend over this way, Arena. We can pick up the Saints ring, which allows us an additional attunement slot, which is always nice. In Kareem, the Saints give voice to ancient tales. They memorize countless cumbersome sacred books and read them in sonorous tones, a function for which they're widely renowned. There we go. All set there. Let's see, instead of blue tear stone, we can probably throw on our Saints ring. And then we can attune another spell. Of course, Orbeck and our Pyromancer friend are in that corner. And there we go. Now, Heavy Soul Arrow is more powerful, but Soul Arrow is a little faster, I find. And of course, we have Magic Weapon. Okay, do we have any shields that are good for magic defense is the question. 51, 70 is a little better, actually. Might be the way to go for now. There we go. Don't think we have any of those, and let's travel on over and onward to the Crystal Sage. Which is funny, it can be a mixed bag with the Crystal Sage depending on how the mages appear and the locations they show up in. You never quite know. Right over this way. Though I'm hoping the Flamberge is pretty effective because it can cause them to bleed, which is nice. There we go. Drop on over this way. I think we'll run our way right through. Of course, you can summon Egon for this. No real need for that. And here we go. Oh, already vanishing. Okay, we got the bleed off, which is nice. Oh my god. And there we go. Nice. Soul of a Crystal Sage. That was one of the more clean attempts against the Crystal Sage that I've ever had. Awesome. Okay, and for our trouble, we have the Soul. Soul of a Crystal Sage, one of the twisted souls steeped in strength, used to acquire many souls or transpose to extract its true strength. The twin Crystal Sages once served as spiritual guides to the scholars of the Grand Archives, and one went to ally with the Undead Legion, which is very cool. I'm actually gonna, let's see. We're gonna head back to Firelink just to get the descriptions of the items. And I'm debating if we should get the spell just because it is a crystal spell and we are a Crystal Blood Knight. I'm not sure how effective the spell is. I've actually never used it. But it's also nice having the Crystal Rapier because of the item discovery boost. However, I don't think we're going to be farming for anything now that I think about it. We have our weapon. our crystal chime is way far away. And I don't think we're farming for any items. Okay, so Crystal Hail requires 18 intelligence. We don't quite have that yet. Unique sorcery developed by extraordinary preacher twins known as the Crystal Sages. Cast a cascade of small crystal soul masses from above. Crystal soul masses have piercing qualities. In a pact said to have been formed long ago, one of the sages allied with the Undead Legion in order to train the sorcerers of Farron. And of course, Crystal Sage's Rapier. Thrusting sword with tiny crystals scattered across its blade, used by the Crystal Sages for self-defense. But it does boost item discovery. So we might go for that spell, depending on if we want to try it or not. But we need 18 intelligence for that. Okay, let's see. We're very close here. Okay, there we go. A little more intelligence. Continue along a little further. There might actually be an item over this way. I forget if there's anything that we missed. I guess there's nothing over here. Not even like an ember or anything. I always go this way first, which is always the wrong way. We want to go this way. Some Twinkling Titanite. More Twinkling Titanite. Wait for our friend to veer off for a moment here. And here we go, awesome. Okay, we've got the Herald set. Can we get him to run through the fire? That'd be nice. And there we go, and one more friend to worry about over here. Nice. Okay, I think we have everything. Now the Herald set, I wonder if that's better than our current set. It's a little lighter, better physical, less elemental protection. Back's a little heavier, I should say, not lighter. Let's go grab our fire. Oh, nice. Oh, that is not fun. But there we go. I think some more ash with the Pelican's ashes. Oh, nice range. Spider shield. And it just makes sense to reset over here. And get another shield this way. Drop on down. It's the crest shield actually. Awesome. Let's see here. So 100%, I think the crush shield's also 100%. And better stability, so it's just all around better. Knight's shield engraved with the crest, one of the enchanted blue shields. The crest shield greatly reduces dark magic. Nice. There we go. Be a little messy over here. Heavy bolt. Okay, large soul. wooden shield and another Estus shard. Okay, notched whip, nice. You know, we might actually try to work that in because it doesn't inflict bleed. It'd be kind of fun. Okay, let's quick talk to Gale. You can never trust a painting. Always a fun moment, though. Okay, blue moss clump. Kind of creepy. But onward we go just to get a bonfire and wrap up this episode. Of course, we're not going to be touching the painted world for quite a while. So I think in our next one we might actually go through the Farron Swamp, as well as the cemetery area of leading up to the Great Cathedral of the Deep. Because if we go through the swamp, we'll get the 2 scrolls for Orbeck, and we'll get some large titanite to upgrade our weapon. which will come in handy as we progress. And then after that we have the cemetery area, and then that of course leads to the Great Cathedral of the Deep. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in, and we'll be talking again real soon.